Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well and having a great day. The weekend is just hours away, and it's been a fascinating week to say the least. I mean, let's think about this. The government has come out and said that UFOs are real. Now, in my opinion, of course, UFOs are real. Anything you cannot identify could be classified as a UFO because it's nothing that no one has seen before. But let's go a step further than that just for a moment. If it is proven that we did not make these planes, or aircraft, whatever you want to call them, and another country didn't make them, then it's safe to assume that somebody else out there, maybe from another universe or from another planet in our own universe, made these aircraft. Now, if that is true, then it is safe to assume, and you cannot deny it, that aliens are real. Because somebody had to fucking create them somewhere. And if they're not Earthlings, then they're aliens, correct? Well, that's just my way of thinking anyway. But let's go a little bit deeper into this. Why now all of a sudden? Why did he declassify all this information now, after decades and decades of denying the fact? Has a treaty that has been signed with some foreign alien world expired? Now they're trying to desensitize us to the whole alien concept because they're getting ready to all of a sudden make themselves known on our planet, or getting ready to visit us, or whatever. Now, wouldn't you think that if it was discovered that aliens are real, even just out there in the universe, it's going to change our way of thinking anyway? But if it's discovered that aliens are real and they are walking among us and have been all along, that will really throw everything out of kilter, don't you think? Our whole entire belief system would be destroyed, in my opinion. Excuse me. But if you think about this, I mean, really think about this. Why now? Why go to all this trouble of covering up all this crap for decades to just say, okay, here we go. It's time to let the American people in on our little secret. That would explain how we made leaps and bounds in technology throughout the decades, just almost out of fucking nowhere. But let's go a little bit deeper than that, just for a minute. Let's say these are not things created by aliens from other worlds. Let's ask ourselves for a moment, if it's another country that's developed this technology that's able to fly in the air and fly through water and even hypothetically go out into outer space, and it's nothing like we've ever seen before, and it's technology that we don't have, but some other country has it, wouldn't that send up a great big giant warning flag that we're behind the game all of a sudden? Now, before you sit there and say, Jack, you're kind of reaching here and you're full of crap or whatever, I'm not saying anything that hasn't already been said. This thing's been talked about on the morning shows for the past 2 days, talk show radios. Hell, it's even gotten so big that just the other day they were talking about it on a sports talk show that I pick up here locally. I mean, come on. The buzz is out there now, people. And if they're doing this to distract us from something, you gotta wonder what they're trying to distract us from. Because you know as well as I do, 90% of the population, if you start talking about UFOs, that conversation will go on forever. Some people just can't get enough of it. I found it as kind of like a fascinating topic, simply because, well, I got a family member that gets on the whole alien kick every now and then, and when they get started, woohoo! I'm telling you, they'll go on and 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 on. It's like, oh, please, enough already. But their whole entire theories and their thoughts on it are, well, some can be considered realistically. Other parts of when they start talking about it, I kind of had to just roll my eyes because, well, they're getting up there in age and, well, take everything with a grain of salt when you're dealing with family members, right? Now, I will say this. A lot of things you see in the sky can be explained. I mean, we don't really know what all the government has. They might have some top secret new jet and stuff like that. But it goes back to my original thought. Why now? Why release all this information now? What's the end game here, and what's the bigger picture? I'll leave you all to think about that for a moment. If you like the content that I produce, hit the thumbs up. Join if you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share the videos with your friends and to all your friends about Jack's World. And if you're a Second Life citizen, stop on by from time to time and say hi. You never know what you might find. Get you all in the next video, and oh yeah, stay safe out there, babies.